So near yet so far again for Lakshya Sen. Unfortunately, we thought maybe this will be the time he will be celebrating. He'll be celebrating his victory at the All England Open final. But unfortunately, once again, he is lost in the final.
Well, not so near.
Not so near, yes. My colleague Arun
He
Raval.
lost this one pretty comfortably. Well, not comfortably, not
Like with the-
comfortable for us, but for Viktor Axelsen.
But he lost in straight sets last time around as well. If you remember how it was in that game against Kunlavut with its son in the German
Well,
Open final also.
That one was pretty unexpected, but this one Viktor dominated from the word go. 6 points he got.
Yeah,
without
right
conceding
at the
one.
beginning
Without
actually,
conceding one.
Victor Axelsen right from the word go felt like he was in the mood. He wanted to win this championship. By the way, this is the second time he has won it.
Yeah.
So he knows how it feels to win such a tournament. But it would have been a historic step for Lakshya Sen, who, by the way, has performed so well over the last couple of weeks. But just unfortunate how he lost today again, because he really was no match for Axelsen.
Again, we should tell the viewers Viktor Axelsen won the All England Badminton final against
Lakshya Sen.
Lakshya Sen by
Lakshya Sen.
21-10, 21-15.
21-10, 21-15 for a guy who's been doing really well for the past 2 weeks. Reached the German Open final. Unfortunately, lost that final. And now again, when all of us were hoping that he's gonna win this match, probably get that historic win.
After
because
beating him in the semi-finals.
and it would have been
The last
historic because Prakash Padukone won it in 1980. Then Pulela Gopichand won it in 2001. And then it would have been like 21 year gap if he would have won it this time around. But unfortunately, that hasn't happened. And it's just saddening because he never was in the game. He won a few points towards right at the fag end
And
of
there
that
was
second
some
game.
brilliant long rallies.
Very
I must
long
say.
rallies.
But do you think he was a bit fatigued?
See-
He looked fatigued.
He defeated the last year's champion at the All England Open, by the way, the Malaysian shuttler Lee Jia. But unfortunately, I think so that fatigue did play a role. It was a three-setter yesterday, which the final game he won. 21-19.
Sahitya Bhardwaj is saying really heartbreak for Lakshya Sen. He is very good player and brilliant player. Yeah, he is. But
He
maybe,
is.
Maybe the big game pressure is getting to him. It happens to the best.
No, but
of the
but
badminton.
it happens to the best.
Best of the
I
shuttles.
agree. But he lost to, like, even in the German Open final, he lost to a guy who was ranked much lower than him. Kunlavut with its son
That's
was
what I'm
ranked
saying.
20th,
Big game
by the
pressure,
way.
maybe,
Big game
maybe-
pressure, of course. I don't know why I have this feeling that Indians at times when they reach the final, they just cannot go past that threshold which is needed to win that gold medal right at the
Well,
end.
I don't want to compare the two genders, but PV Sindhu went through the same thing.
Yes, but
She kept on losing finals and then
yeah, but
One play.
I agree. But it's just that still only two Indians who have won the All England Open final. We thought Lakshya Sen is gonna be the third guy after Prakash Padukone and Pulela Gopichand who will make history, who will win this big championship. But unfortunately, once again, it all came down to that match pressure, that final pressure, and Lakshya Sen unfortunately just couldn't quite cope with it. There were times you thought that he could get back into the second game, but Viktor Axelsen was just too
Palash
strong.
Mahajan is saying Victor is Olympic champion. Great achievement to reach finals.
See, Victor,
yes, it is. Yes,
he,
it is.
he is the reigning Olympic champion. Everything is there. But this is the same guy Lakshya Sen defeated in the semi-finals of the German Open last week. So you can't
Interesting comment.
put them out for it. What is the comment?
From sports fan, did beating Axelsen at German Open give Lakshya false confidence? No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. Also, we are talking about a guy who's reached the final of both the German Open and the All England Open. Yes, he has not won them, but considering what he has done so far, he's beaten people who are ranked much higher than him. So you can't take that away from him. At least you have to give him credit where it's due and where he has performed well. It's not some joke that he has come this far. He has reached the final because he has done exceptionally well. And if you guys had watched that semi-final yesterday, it was fantastic.
pretty tiring
Very,
then.
very grueling.
And this match ended in what, 53 minutes? Yes.
This match ended like
53
my
minutes.
entire point is this match. Lakshya Sen, even though that there was score at 4-all at one point right at the beginning, we just never thought that Lakshya Sen was in the game. I think so. He also had given up
4-all
at
in
one
the second
point.
game, na? In the second game.
Yeah, 4-all in the second game. First game, of course, it was 6-0 for Axelsen. He had just like breezed past him right at the beginning, and from there, of course, it would have been like a little dent on Lakshya Sen's confidence. Satyam Sharma is saying, "Where is Nikhil, sir?" Well, Nikhil was watching the F1 race. He just did a video on what happened
watch
there.
it.
So you should watch it.
Ultimate drama at F1.
Right at the
Red
end.
Bull ended with 0 points.
0 points because both their drivers went out.
Yeah. And Ferrari at the front, and then Mercedes.
Of course, Lewis Hamilton
right
was
there.
fifth, by the way, but somehow it. But
No,
that
I almost said that he won't finish at the
that,
podium,
that
but he
you
did.
see Nikhil's
Yes,
video.
yes. We are talking about badminton
He just
here.
did it a little while back.
Yeah.
We are talking about Lakshya Sen. Sportsfan is asking, can Lakshya win Olympic medal in 2024? Of course, with the kind of performances he has pulled off, the way he's
And he's
been beating people,
beating the big game players,
big names,
and then
and
going to the finals.
yeah, even in the German Open last week, he had beaten the Singaporean, the 4th ranked seed. So you can't take that away from a guy who has done so
And
well.
Axelsen.
And
Axelsen.
Axelsen, of course, in the semis he had beaten German Open. Today he was not. Let's say I thought
He had an off game.
He had an off game.
game.
He had an off game in the final of the German Open also. Just when you think he's going to create history, he's going to win one of the big trophies, he's going to win us the glory. It's rather unfortunate that hasn't happened. Even though I sort of thought that Axelsen would be very
I
hard to
felt
break.
that Lakshya wasn't dictating terms.
No, Lakshya couldn't-
Like he was in the previous game.
Lakshya couldn't dictate terms because Axelsen
Was so dominating.
was very dominant. Plus, you can't take that away from Axelsen because he's the world #1 player. He's the reigning Olympic champion. You expected him to win, but because of what happened last week when Viktor Axelsen lost to Lakshya Sen in
We
the
had that
semis,
glimmer of hope. That
we had that
maybe-
glimmer of hope.
Maybe
and
he will
also
beat him.
based on Lakshya Sen's performance, it's no mean feat of reaching 2 finals in a row. German Open and now this, beating higher ranked players. So that
It
way
is not just
you had
skill,
higher expectations.
It is not just skill. It takes a toll on your fitness as well. Playing 2 back-to-back opens.
No, but that everybody is playing, that goes besides the point. My entire point is you expected a lot more from Lakshya Sen, considering he had done so well against Axelsen. But Axelsen is much taller, has better reach, and even though Lakshya Sen and Axelsen both had some amazing rallies, really good rallies,
And,
the scoreline
Arunab
might not
is saying-
suggest that some of their rallies were so close, some that lasted 41, 45 shots, things like that.
And
So
Arunab is saying Lakshya was not part of India's squad at the Thomas Cup in October, so the last 4-5 months has been
exceptional.
for
Of
this.
course, won the bronze medal at the World Championship in December, then the final at the German Open, and now this. So credit where credit is due. He has done extremely well, and currently with the kind of form he is in, he's definitely, even though
And the big
there
game
are others,
experience that
there are
he's got.
others, there are others who are ranked higher than him. But Lakshya Sen's performances will definitely put him right now on top in terms of the Indian men's players. Wouldn't you say that?
Yeah, no brainer.
No brainer, even though because I know people will say there is Pranoy,
Kidam Mishigan.
there's Shrikant, of course, is like also another level. There's Parupali Kashyap was also part of this tournament but went out in the first round itself. So there are a lot of other names, badminton players, men's players who are part of the circuit who have been playing tournaments regularly. But Lakshya Sen over the past 3-4 months has just proved that he's right now in another league, even though his ranking might not suggest so, but he has done extremely well. Unfortunate that he has lost 2 finals, and we probably would have been so much happier if he would have won the final. We would have been
Sort of dancing in the background.
no dancing in the background for sure, but we would have been happy, would have appreciated. We still appreciate what he has done so far, but of course there's that disappointment that you come so near and somehow that trophy still eludes you, and that is what happened in the,
I am a bit disappointed with the first game. Second game was still better. He gave a lot of fight, but losing those 6 points in the beginning, I think it dented his confidence right at the front.
I think it dented his confidence, but see, the second game you start like at love all, and everybody thinks that you're gonna do well. Like even if you've lost the first game, even if the score would have been 21-2, 21-8, which by the way ended 21-10 eventually, but even if the score was whatever, you could have still gone and won the second game, which just did not happen. And unfortunately, Lakshya Sen again will come out of this badminton championship without a trophy, without the gold. So that was the update for you from the All England Open, where Indian shuttler Lakshya Sen has lost to world number 1 Viktor Axelsen 21-10, 21-15.
And if you want to know in detail what happened, you can download the Sportsuck app and
yeah, we'll get you all the
and read
updates
all the
there.
updates there.
And if you still want to know what we were talking about just before this, you can just go back and watch our video again. You'll get to know how he lost it, and well, his record against Viktor Axelsen also needs to be said out loud. This is the 5th time he has lost to Viktor Axelsen, and the only time he has beaten the world number 1, the reigning Olympic champion, was last week in the German Open. And we all knew that, of course, Axelsen, much better player. Everybody thought that he's gonna...
By the way, Satyam is asking for Nikhil sir. He is not in the office.
Satyam, we are not ignoring you. Okay, I'm sorry. I did not see your comment. Satyam, we are not ignoring you at all.
If you want to see him, see the
F1
previous
video where he by the way was watching it at home and still came up and did that video for you. It's his off day today, and still he managed to put something up for you guys. So that if you guys are F1 fans, you should totally go watch Nikhil's review of a sensational race which ended in such a dramatic fashion that everyone should know. If you are an F1 fan, you should definitely watch his video. And yeah, except Lakshya, tell me one single player who played Rockstar, it says,
like
who
him.
played like him. Well, there are so many players who played like him. If you're talking about in comparison the Indian players,
He's saying about current players.
current
Maybe
players,
he's current.
Indian players, if you're talking about, see, HS Pranoy is a decent player. Kidambi Srikanth, of course, we know, is a great player. But
Sarvesh Pandey is saying, Sir Lakshya will take revenge in the 2024 Paris Olympics final. Okay.
Sarvesh, let's hope so. And let's see whether even both of them meet in the final, or you never know. See, you'll start off in the group stage and then you'll qualify for the knockouts at the Olympics. And in those knockouts, you never know what can happen.
gonna happen.
So that we can't say for sure, but let's just hope he gets us a medal, because we have been waiting for that medal in badminton in the men's category for the longest time, because it has never happened before. So, and PV Sindhu has done it twice. So the men's got to buckle up and like probably win and get us the glory for the country. Even though PV Sindhu was unfortunate, she only got the bronze medal last time around and got a silver at the Rio Olympics in 2016. Maybe this time she can go one better from her Rio silver. So let's hope that, and let's hope that Lakshya Sen also keeps performing like this. Let's not forget, there's the Asian Games, there's the Commonwealth Games in this year, later in this year, like probably 4-5 months later, July, August, around that period. So let's not forget that, and
Okay. We'll meet you again.
we'll meet you guys again.
Yes.
And that was the update for you, by the way. Yeah, running short of words to tell you guys because I'm a little disappointed.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We have established that Siddhant is disappointed. I
Yeah.
am disappointed, and
I was watching the game with a lot of hope, you know. I thought maybe this is the time he'll win it. And, you know, like the way he lost in the final, you thought this will be it. If he wins this, probably it will put him on a pedestal where he can go on and win more laurels, win medals for the country. But just that final step, that final, you know, hurdle where we just seem to sort of lose it.
Okay.
So that's it. Thank you
That
for
is it.
watching, guys. And hopefully, please do let us know what you make of Lakshya Sen's performance in the final in your comments. And please do subscribe and like Sports Today, and we'll get you more such videos. Okay. Thank you for watching.